Yo, yo, yo. Welcome in to OTBOT, final hour of the show, boys. And then it is weekend time. Let's do it right now. I am so hyped to be joined by a man who took the NFL by storm last year. That is Patrick Queen, LSU great, first rounder, all rookie. PQ, what's up, man? Thank you so much for waking up with us this morning.
What's good, y'all? I appreciate y'all, man. Ain't nothing better to do early in the morning to get on the phone and talk a little football.
Hell yeah, bro. Talk and so, Patrick, I've been wanting to ask you this really for almost a couple of years now, but this first chance I'm going to talk to you. I don't think I've ever seen a trajectory like what you experienced 2019 to 2020. And what I mean is, like, at the beginning of the LSU 2019 season, you weren't even starting. Right? I mean, you were coming in, you were playing, but you weren't starting. You then worked your way into becoming a first-round pick. I mean, it culminates in you absolutely dominating the national championship. You become a first-round pick. Then you go in the NFL. You dominate there from day one. You get over 100 tackles. You make the all-rookie team. Take me back to that beginning of the 2019 season when you weren't where you wanted to be. What did you do? What did you tell yourself? How did you manage to create where you're at now?
Yeah, it was a tough experience. I remember it was a competition all during camp, and like my knee was hurting the whole camp, and like I couldn't even complain about it, say nothing about it, because it was just making me seem like I'm soft, and so I couldn't perform how I wanted to, and eventually got beat out respectfully by the other two, man. I remember I ran up over the news. I almost cried right then on the spot because, like, wow. You know, you put all the work in, and like, you just know you could do about it. So I just, from that point on, I just took everything with like extreme anger and just like played physical every time I got on the field. And eventually, like, weight broke through and just like I prayed for, and just I took it and ran with it and never looked back.
Did you ever have a moment where you were like, I don't know about all this, I don't know if it's going to work out, or did you immediately just funnel that into motivation?
At first, like the transferring part came in my mind because it was like, man, I waited 2 years behind Devin.
Yeah.
And like, it's like finally my time. So like that did come into my mind, but man, I talked to my parents and stuff, and they were just like, wait it out. You know, we know how you can play, and you know how you can play as well. So whenever you get your chances, make the best of it. And that's what I did. And ever since that night, I guess it was motivation, because I ain't never played like that in high school or the first 2 years I've been there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And obviously, PQ, coming from Livonia, you were a star running back. So I want to ask you this, because Devin White always tells me that he was a better running back than I was. Who was the better high school running back, Devin White or Patrick Queen?
Most definitely me. See, everybody don't realize Devin a big body, so he couldn't really move. He was on his ball, you feel me? He couldn't juke nobody. He couldn't do nothing. He was straight line and physical. See, I got it all.
All right, so I can respect that answer. And so I kind of asked that because I want to say, like, there's still like some things that you can see like in your game, I'm sure, as far as being a full-time linebacker, because you know, when you got to LSU, you kind of played both in high school, and I think you could have played running back if you wanted to. But do you still feel like you're growing as a linebacker, even after being on the all-rookie team and having over 100 tackles and 3 sacks in your rookie year and being a first-round pick? Do you still think there's things to grow? Because Devin, we asked him the same question a couple weeks ago, and he said, yeah, because now, you know, I've been a full-time linebacker only 4 years.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a hard position. It's probably the hardest position in football, so we have to do everything on the field. And it's just, I feel like I'm growing every day. Like, every day I never take nothing off. Like, I'm always doing something. So I feel like my game can only just go up from here. Like, it's just crazy. Like, people don't know the motivation that I got built up inside of me just to try to outdo myself every year and every time I play a game. So there's only one thing you could do about it, and that's really just perform. Can't even really talk about it, because it don't seem like you're talking out to his neck or something. So,
and that's like, what an inspiration for any, and that's also like a common trait amongst all the most badass guys that I know or that I talk to, is they just had that otherworldly kind of motivation. You definitely have it. That what was it like? Because you had so much success so immediately in the NFL. What was that transition like going from college to the league?
It was smooth for the most part. It's just weird getting around a different group of guys. Like when you go to college, like you at least know a few people, or everybody's your age, so it's not really that thrown off. When you get to the league, it's like everybody's like 5, 6 years older than you, and you trying to fit in with them and trying to make the call. So at first, like I was a little nervous and stuff to like really communicate, but after like the first week or so, it was just like clockwork. So I can't really say that it was a bad experience. It was really a good experience, to be honest with you. I can't wait till next year because it's almost the same group of guys that's coming back with us. So I know we got a good team. And I know we're going to be looking forward to the competition that we got.
All right, PQ, what's the offseason going to look like for you? Because I remember my rookie year, it felt like it was the longest year of my life. You don't get a break.
Yeah.
And I was in the same situation you were. We played in the national championship game, and it was an extended season, and it took so long, I felt like, just to even get to the rookie year games because of OTAs and mini camps and the combine, all those things, right? So you finally finish your rookie year. It was a long year. So what's the offseason look like for Patrick Queen?
I didn't do nothing for like a whole month straight.
Hell yeah, bro.
I remember as soon as we lost, I called my parents up. I was like, y'all need to come out here. We packing, and I'm driving out the next morning. So I drove the next morning, picked up all my stuff, got home the next day, and then chilled for like a whole month. And I just started biking and doing dumbbells after that month. And I'm working out right now in Florida with Noel. So.
I mean, it was well earned. You were basically at it for like a year and a half when it's all said and done. Hey, what was it like getting to play with Lamar Jackson, bro? I mean, like it's funny because you have some guys like Clyde goes from Joe Burrow to Patrick Mahomes, which is incredible, and you also have an incredible combination. You go from Joe Burrow to then Lamar Jackson.
It's crazy because you always see a lot of good stuff, especially with Joe. We done seen some stuff at LSU with Joe, but like this is on a different level. Like he'll just take off running and then stop on a dime, throw it, rest. He does everything. That's what I think most people in the league don't realize. Like he's really underrated as a quarterback because like he gets all this bad talk, but he really is just quarterback. And I feel like this year everybody will realize like the type of player that he is and respect what he can do.
All right, one of the things that I learned pretty fast in the NFL was there's some elite trash talkers in the NFL, way better than college football. And I will say a former Baltimore Raven, Terrell Suggs, was the best trash talker I ever played against. I mean, he knew how to cut deep. So I've got to ask you, year one. Now, typically it's defensive guys that talk a lot of the trash, right? Any offensive guys that stick out that you remember talking some good trash?
I never really met no old linemen talking trash. They just about business in between the lines. But other than that, they be chilling. I think the biggest trash talker I faced this year was actually on the defensive side. Probably, I think his name was Bird from Tennessee, the DB.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Then DBs, dude. DBs never shut up. It's like a personality trait. It's like I don't know if it's what it takes to be a badass corner or something, but some of them guys just never shut up, dude.
Talking and I'm like, bro, I'm on defense. Like I have nothing to do with you. And he talking trash to me, so I started talking trash back, and it was just up from there.
Patrick, so something else that's crazy about all this. So you were almost rookie of the year. You're on the all-rookie team. Like now going into year number 2, like I feel like you're viewed as a leader on this Ravens defense. Do you kind of feel that? Is that kind of one of your goals as well?
Hell yeah, I got to take it up now this year, especially because I done got my feet wet now. It's just time to take over now. So I can't wait to be back. I can't wait to lead the defense. Can't wait to be that voice and that guy and the face of it. It's everything you could dream of. So I'm gonna take full advantage of it this year for sure.
And obviously, I know that you're getting ready for this next NFL season, but being from Louisiana and playing for LSU and winning a national title, you're never going to be too far away from LSU. So when you look at this current team, obviously, last year didn't go as LSU fans or any of us wanted to, but it looks like they bounced back, won their final 2 games. You going to spend any time here in Baton Rouge before the season starts up?
I will be down there. I'm coming back this weekend, actually, so I'm going to pass through and see what they're cooking up with over there. Got to go see my guy, Damone, see what he up to, Todd, and all those guys. So.
Hey, one of my favorite videos or kind of Twitter moments from last year was was on Mother's Day when you were able to gift your mom with a brand new car, a brand new Range, which that's a hell of a gift. How did it feel to be able to help your mom out a little bit, give back a little bit?
It hurt my pockets a lot.
It is a Range Rover. Hell, I mean, a brand new Range Rover. Yeah, that'll do it for sure.
Nah, it was only right. She been through so much with me growing up, and always motivating me, pushing me. Even though she didn't learn football till I was like 15, so I mean, she only deserves it. So if I had to do it again, I would.
Oh yeah.
PQ, the part of Louisiana that you're from, and again, you play at Livonia, I've always felt like that area of Louisiana had some grit to it, had like some toughness to it. Is that something that you can feel? Because every time I've ever seen anyone from that area play high school football, it's like, all right, they're always going to have the toughest team, the meanest team, the team that doesn't give up. Is that something you felt like you learned at an early age just because of where you're from?
Yeah, we're a bunch of country boys, so that's how it's always going to be. I remember, like we played Church Point for the first time, and I'm seeing everybody get hit. I'm just a young kid, and I'm seeing everybody getting hit. It looked like it hurt. I see people hitting other people and getting hurt, so I was like, bro, like when I get in, it's going to be over with. Next year come, and then I just fall out and stuff, and then that's when I really got my confidence, and then it was just up from there. But I feel like where I'm from and like the Lafayette part, like that's probably like hard-nosed hitting football from Louisiana.
There you go, dude. Patrick Queen, as hard-nosed, hard-hitting as it comes. My man, LSU national champion, all rookie in the league on an excellent Baltimore Ravens team and defense. PQ, thank you so much for waking up with us this morning.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
All right, man. You have a great day. Look, man, real talk, anybody, I don't even think it has to be now. I mean, certainly if you're a young kid in athletics but this applies to all areas of life. At the beginning of that 2019 season, he was not where he wanted to be. And he could have made a decision. He could have folded. He could have transferred. He could have done a lot of things. But he took the hard path. And he said, you know what, I'm just going to buckle down. I'm going to focus inward. And I'm going to do, ask myself, what can I do to set myself up to succeed? And look at what he's done since. I mean, it's unreal. This cat wasn't even starting the Texas game that year. I mean, he played a bit against Texas, but like
against Florida in 2018 when Jacob Phillips missed that game, Micah Baskerville started alongside Devin White in that game. So PQ didn't get that run, and Baskerville still, I know he's got some stuff going on right now, but he's still eligible to play for LSU. It kind of tells you where he was at that point. And you look at the four of the most important guys. I mean, we could throw some other names in here. Joe Burrow didn't have it easy. Clyde Edwards-Helaire didn't have it easy. Justin Jefferson didn't have it easy.
Yeah.
PQ, same situation, right? They didn't come in as heralded as some of the other guys, and they had to wait their turn, and it didn't matter. And then they became the most important players on the national championship team, first-round picks.
Yeah, so the intangibles for Patrick off the charts there. Man, great job, Jake, setting that up. When we get back, let's do a little Tom Cruise movie tier list. And then we got Megan making money at 9:30.
There's going to be one that I'm going to put out there, and you're all going to be like, nope, and I'm going to fight like hell.
I think you're probably the leading Tom Cruise scientist on the staff, but Danny is a movie guy, so we will figure out next here on OTB.